Hang on just a second. Okay. Can you guys see me? Hello? Can you guys see me here okay? Hang on just a second. Okay. Do y'all see me now? Am I here? So many technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Same thing, right? If you can see me, please let me know. Give me a comment or message, because I am playing with technology yet again, and sometimes it's my friend and sometimes it is not. So we're just going to kind of do our best here. Okay, so we're talking about essential oils, and I've got my pretty little back to school thing here. And this is kind of how we're going to go over things tonight. We're going to talk about just kind of the essentials 101. What are oils? How do we use them? Why is quality important? We're going to talk about just kind of some basics. Like, this is what you just got to have, like, for sure, for back to school. Then we're going to talk about kind of advanced. If you've kind of got these basics covered, here's kind of where you can move with oils. And then just some extra tips. And I love this, calling it extra credit. So this is just kind of an outline of what we're going to chat about. But if you're new to oils, you might be wondering, why oils? Why would you use these hippie, weird plant things? So guys, essential oils have been around since the Egyptians and the Greeks. Like, these are not new. And the reason people are turning to oils is because we're wanting something that is just different and maybe more proactive than over-the-counter options. We're wanting things that we can empower ourselves with, empower our families with. And one of the things I love about doTERRA specifically is that it doesn't have to be either or. It's either natural oils and natural remedies or modern healthcare. No, we can integrate these, we can put them together, and that's just really powerful and wonderful, and I love that. So essential oils are simple, super easy to use. Don't be intimidated if you're brand new. They're really easy to use. They're really affordable, pennies per drop. Fast and effective. So these are really great things that we can have on our side for sure. So if you're new to oils, please don't be nervous. And just kind of the 101, what are essential oils? Guys, they're just natural aromatic compounds that are found in the seeds, stems, just like the plant parts, the parts of the plant. We steam distill them, or we press them to get the oils out. You can see this. I love this little image. This is a peppermint leaf, and this is showing at a microscopic level. There's the little oil sac on the leaf. So yes, all these things have oils. And I love how potent these are. 70 times more potent than dried herbs. That is crazy and amazing. And the example of 1 drop of peppermint essential oil, 1 drop, is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's amazing. Think of all the tummy calming that you can do with that. Amazing. I love that. So we can use them for kids for sure. This is one of my favorite dilution charts. This is a question I get a lot, where people are nervous to use oils on their babies or on their really little kids. And there's just a lot of, I think, fear mongering about don't use peppermint on your kids, or don't use this. No, if you dilute them correctly and appropriately, then you're not going to have any problems. These are your friends. These are much more beneficial to your body than, children's whatever fever reducer over the counter. So please don't be afraid to use essential oils. Dilution is important, especially with babies. So this is just showing you, if you have a 10 milliliter roller bottle, and the roller bottle is just one of these that allows for topical use. Here's my oregano. It's a 10 milliliter roller bottle. This is showing you, you would just put 1 drop of oil in here for a tiny infant and fill the rest of the carrier oil. So you can see this is very diluted and safe for a tiny baby. And as your child gets older, you can increase the essential oil to carrier oil ratio. So very safe. Kids and adults can use oils aromatically in this little diffuser here. You can do the palm inhale. My children do that a lot, where I put an oil on their hand and I'll let them just take deep breaths, which is so amazing. And then topically, bottoms of the feet are magic, magic, magic places for essential oils for children. And then why doTERRA? I won't spend too long here, but this is very important to know that essential oil quality is critical. Do not go to Walmart or HEB and buy oils there. Do not get on Amazon and just order pure, organic, natural. Those are not real essential oils. Those are fragrances. There's really no governing body for essential oils, and so people can put whatever they want on labels. We don't want that on our bodies. No. So the reason doTERRA is amazing is they do such high testing. They have such high testing standards on all of their oils. They've created their own testing called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. It's a standard that all of the oils that doTERRA has to go through. So that makes them very safe, very potent, and also very pure. We also have doTERRA has a website called source2you.com, and this is what sold me on doTERRA compared to other essential oil companies. There's a website called source2you.com, and you can plug in the SKU number that's on the bottom of your bottle of essential oil. Every bottle of doTERRA has a SKU number, and you can type it in, and it will bring up the testing information on your batch of oil. It will tell you all the different tests and how it rated. So this is really powerful in trusting the purity for essential oils, because especially if we're going to be putting these on our skin is our largest organ. We absorb everything through our skin. If you're going to use oils internally, please don't use any other oils other than doTERRA, because those, we don't know what those are. Those are full of fillers, full of chemicals. Those are just not regulated. You wouldn't put mystery chemicals in your mouth. You just wouldn't. And then aromatically too, we're inhaling them. We're affecting our brain. So it's important to have pure essential oils. Besides doTERRA being so pure, they also do third-party testing, which I love so much. So they invite other testing groups, laboratories to come and make sure that their testing results are what they say they are. So I really love that about them. And then another really cool thing about doTERRA is they have this co-impact sourcing initiative. They get their oils from all over the world, from wherever they are grown the best. And then they partner with the farmers and the growers in all of these various places to ensure that they are getting the purest, best quality oil. And then in return, they do all sorts of like fair wage and like good working environment practices, sort of a thing. They even have their Healing Hands Foundation, which is where they have built schools for some of these third world countries and communities and things like that. So it's really, really amazing. I love all this great stuff about doTERRA and why they're so amazing. So that's kind of the basic place to start. We're going to jump right over here to back to school 201. So we're going to talk about On Guard. Cooties. So On Guard is our protective blend. This is the blend that we say smells like Christmas, cleans like bleach. You've probably heard of it because it is doTERRA's best-selling essential oil. It's kind of their most popular one. They have done studies about how, compared to like Lysol and bleach and other cleaners, how well it cleans and inhibits the growth of microbes for it doesn't just kill things, it inhibits their growth, and just so many amazing studies on On Guard. So On Guard's really powerful to use as a cleaner. It's a powerful oil to ingest to boost your immune system. It's a powerful oil to use topically to boost immune system, especially for kids. It's an amazing essential oil, and there's a whole line of On Guard products. We have these little beadlets that are almost like a mint. There's cough drops and cleaning concentrate and toothpaste if you want. All these different ways that you can expose your body to On Guard to get that big immune boost. But the oil is amazing. I love this idea of you can apply with lymphatic massage if you're feeling ill. So like in the armpits and maybe in the groin area and at the back of the neck where you have those lymph nodes to really boost those white blood cells in their fight. Essential oils are also really powerful because they can penetrate a cell membrane. So if you consider like when you are feeling under the weather and you go visit the doctor and the doctor says, drink plenty of fluids. You don't need an antibiotic. This isn't bacterial. It's just a virus. There's really not a whole lot you can do. But with essential oils, those can penetrate the cell membrane of even those other kinds of, viral, fungal, yucky cells. So using your oils will actually support your immune system when you're fighting those sort of things. So it's really, really important and powerful. So On Guard, everyone needs to have On Guard. And I love this immune roller here. This is one of my favorites. I make a flu bomb blend, and it is some of these heavy hitters. It's lemon, which is really powerful, and a big germ killer. It's On Guard and frankincense, melaleuca, and oregano. Melaleuca and oregano are huge immune boosters. Frankincense is also an immune booster, but a cellular regenerating type of essential oil. So I will do, depending on the dilution ratio, I will put all 5 of these oils in, and I'll roll this on my kids' feet and spine. And I'll do this as often as they will let me, if they are either already under the weather or if they have been exposed to somebody who is like coughing on them. So this is more of a preventative to keep them healthy. So before school, you can put this on the bottoms of the feet and diffuse this. And if someone's if someone barfed next to them on the school bus or something, you would apply this. You can make a hand sanitizer spray with On Guard and melaleuca. Can't say enough good things. Like you need On Guard for back to school for sure. Serenity, this is our calming blend. It's kind of like a lavender on steroids. This is a good supportive calming and sleep blend. You could do a magnesium Epsom salt bath and add lavender or serenity to the bath for all kinds of good calming and just sleep preparation. You can make a sleepy time spray. You can also add wild orange, which I love. This is a mood boosting oil by itself. When you pair it with something like peppermint, it's really uplifting and can energize you and make you awake. But if you put it to something like lavender or serenity, which is calming and supportive of sleep, it actually enhances those calming benefits. So wild orange is a great tool to have since it kind of can do different things depending on who it's with. So I love wild orange for sure. Balance is another fantastic oil. It's our grounding blend. So you can see it's got like spruce, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile. These are all like really grounding, trees and flowers, and frankincense is really calming. This is an oil you want to put on the bottoms of your feet every morning if you can. It's just a very good calming, but not sleepy calming. I'm grounding. I keep saying grounding, but yes, it's for grounding. And I love this Tantrum Tamer blend. You can do wild orange with balance on your children's back of their head in that occipital triangle and down the back of their spine. That's a really great way to use that. We already kind of touched on wild orange and how, yes, with peppermint, it acts like a pick-me-up. With lavender, it acts like a calming, sleep-supporting oil. And by itself, it's amazing. You can drink it, and it's like a gentle detox. It smells incredible to diffuse. It's a really upbeat, happy oil. You can use it to cleanse countertops. It's a wonderful oil for sure. So Breathe is the next one. Breathe Easy. I love that. So Breathe, this reminds me kind of the old school Vicks Vapor Rub, It opens up the airways. So during times of the year where the pollen's kind of crazy, or if you are, if it's just like wintertime and the heater's on and you've got the stuffies, or if you catch something and you've got all that congestion, Breathe is going to be your friend. Breathe is incredible to diffuse, but it's also really great topically, especially if you're having any sort of respiratory issues in your chest. That can be so helpful. It will really just open up the airways. You can do a palm inhale, just take a deep breath. It's so great. At nighttime, it can help if you have a noisy sleeper. You can also use it before workouts, which is powerful. And I love this for tiny lungs, like little lungs. You can do lime, frankincense, and breathe. And the frankincense is going to support the we call it cellular regeneration, but it's also an immune booster, and it's also a calming oil. Lime is going to be really helpful for breathing, and that's why we pair it with breathe, obviously. But that would be a really good roller to have on hand before the fall and winter months, because you know those little kids, once one of them starts coughing, they start coughing on each other, and you got to nip that in the bud. Digestin is another must-have for back to school. So this is our digestive support oil. Anything digestion related. So I joke that like it doesn't matter what end that you're having issues with your digestive tract, this oil is going to help you. It's going to support you. It's ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise. So it's kind of got some licorice flavor to it. Tarragon, fennel. This oil is so incredible. We don't even buy over-the-counter indigestion medicine or tummy calming medicine anymore. This is what we use. I like to do a drop under my tongue. My kids don't like it. They think it tastes bad. And, you know, it's not candy. It's not, I mean, it's not delicious. So what I do for them is I make a little roller where I put depending on my dilution, I put digestin in here, and I fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil, and I will roll the little roller. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. I'll roll it over their belly, over the belly button, and also on the bottoms of the feet, just to kind of get it absorbed into their body. And you do that as frequently as necessary to kind of help calm their little tummies. It's great for, you know, bloating and gas and just digestive discomfort. It's so helpful for that. Love this little bitty tummies idea of using digestin, lemon, and lemon's very gentle, and a little bit of peppermint, just kind of to amp up the peppermint that's in here, just kind of for those green feelings. And I love this too. This is true for my household. We have gotten rid of all of this yucky stuff, and we only use this. This is such a great oil. Whoops. Oh, guys, I just zoomed. Okay. Sorry. There you go. That's better. Okay. The next one is Intune. Okay. For sure you need this. This is the focus blend. This is the concentration blend. This is amazing for adults, not just for children, but this is an oil that is going to help you focus and concentrate. It has amyris bark, patchouli leaf, which is the oil of kind of getting back into your own body. Frankincense, which is calming and great for concentration. Lime, which is kind of bright and awake. Ylang ylang, Hawaiian sandalwood, Roman chamomile. Those are all kind of calming, but not sleepy calming oils. So this is going to help enhance your focus. It's going to help you pay attention. And I love the suggestion. You can use it to stay on task, like mid-morning, mid-afternoon when you're kind of feeling slumpy. This is a really good oil. You would roll it on your temples. You would roll it on that bony plate, that occipital triangle in the back of your head. I love it. And I love, you guys, if you've ever have any questions about any research about essential oils, you can go to pubmed.gov. There's so many articles on how you can use essential oils and just like what the actual results are. All these different studies and white papers done on the efficacy of essential oils. So anyway, love the science of why inhaling essential oils is powerful and how it affects our brain. It's really amazing. So yes, this is a really great one to have on your children. And if your child is too small to maybe be trusted to remember to put oils on, what I have done with my littlest when we did pre-K last year is I had a little diffuser necklace for her with these little porous lava beads that I got on Etsy. And we just rolled the Intune on her little necklace under her, and it just was, a little necklace that went under her shirt, and I could still smell it on her when she got home. These were really saturated oils, Okay, so this is back to school kind of 301. So this is advanced. If you're not new to oils and you kind of already know the general oils that I was talking about, this is kind of like extra credit, extra special, just some extras. So bergamot, this is a citrus oil, but it smells, I just can't describe it. It's different than, lemon, grapefruit, wild orange, lime. It's the oil emotionally of self-acceptance. So this is an oil that's helpful for confidence, for kind of being calming and soothing, but uplifting at the same time. So I love this. There's no one alive who is youer than you. It would be a really great oil just for kind of that confidence. TerraShield is one that I don't think we have here. I don't know why I didn't put it up here on the picture. TerraShield. Okay. TerraShield is the outdoor blend. This is a bug spray. It has a blend of oils. I'm trying to think if I have it here with me. Oh, I do. Okay. So here's TerraShield. So TerraShield is a blend. It has some fractionated coconut oil in it, but it's ylang ylang, tamanu oil, Nootka wood, cedar wood, catnip, litsea, vanilla, and arbor vitae. Oh, and lemon eucalyptus. Yes, so these are all oils that will repel bugs. So if you have a kid who's allergic to fire ant bites, like my child, you're going to want to have this in their backpack. You're going to want to spray their little ankles before they go to school. I also like rosemary for, I know if you guys saw my post in our group, I posted how to keep the yuckies out of hair, the little cootie bugs. We don't want those in our kids' hair. TerraShield and rosemary. You could also add clove. Those are going to be really powerful. And the way that you use them is you're going to use them in a spray bottle. And you could even do it with the conditioner that if you have a little girl, like detangler spray, you could add some of that into the detangler spray and just do that every morning before they go to school. Yeah, we don't want those creepy crawlies at all. So lavender is the oil of communication. We've talked about it being a really calming oil, but emotionally it's the oil of communication, being able to speak your truth and speak what you think. And so if you have a child who's maybe really shy or doesn't like to speak up, that would be really helpful for them. And all of these ideas come out of this Emotions and Essential Oils book. This is not a doTERRA book. It just happens to be one that I really love and I find really helpful. Oh, hey, Lauren, I'm just seeing your comments. Hey, girl, I'm so glad you got your TerraShield in. Yes, the TerraShield spray is so good. I really love it. Okay, so moving on down the list. Okay, so Clary Calm. Clary Calm is an oil if you have an older daughter. This is the monthly blend for women. So this blend is everything. Or maybe if you're just a mom who needs some hormonal support. Every day, I put this on my lower abdomen and my inner ankles. This is a blend for just helping to balance hormones. It's also calming, as the name implies, and I think it smells amazing. It smells almost like a perfume. I love that. HD Clear is another great blend that typically we talk about for teenagers, although, again, I have a really cool blemish that showed up out of nowhere, so grown-ups can use it too. This is a blend for reducing breakouts and just kind of clearing up the skin imperfections, but without drying out, keeping your skin hydrated at the same time. So I love those two. Let's talk about nutrition. So we all know that nutrition plays a huge role in not only immunity for your kids, but also their health. I mean, we are what we eat. It's really important to know that we are, oh, Lauren, I just saw my message. Yes, girl, Clary Calm for the win. That is going to be your winner, 100%. Yes. Oops. Guys, technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes. So nutrition. We're trying to feed our kids. We're trying to feed them healthy food. But sometimes at lunchtime, they're swapping snacks and eating whatever, or going to grandma's house. We can't feed them perfectly all the time. So this is where supplements are really important. The A to Z chewable is the vitamin and mineral complex. Again, this is food-based, easy to absorb, much like the adult lifelong vitality pack. If you are familiar with that or you've heard me talk about that, I'm obsessed with it. This is kind of the kid version. So the A to Z is the chewable vitamin, and the IQ Mega is the omega. And what I love about these supplements is that they are, like I said, food-based, so that makes them bioavailable. The body wants to absorb them. You're not going to be peeing neon yellow and not absorbing anything. I also really like that the omegas, they have essential oils in them, of course, but the wild orange essential oil actually keeps the IQ Mega, it's like preserving it. So you don't have to have weird preservatives in that liquid fish oil. It also makes it not taste gross. If you've ever had a fish oil and you've like burped the fish oil flavor later, you don't have that with this, which is cool. The PB Assist Junior, probiotics. Probiotics are everything. We know probiotics are a huge defense for immune system, but also just general gut health. Our kids need gut health. We're finding so many mood disorders and just all kinds of different health issues are really related to gut health. And so probiotics are a huge part of promoting gut health. So PB Assist Junior, this is their double encapsulated probiotic that is, they say it's double encapsulated so that it can reach the small intestine and won't just get absorbed in the stomach acid. And it's a powder. So this is kind of like a little pixie stick, and it's a strawberry watermelon flavor. It's not sweetened with sugar. I think it has xylitol as the sweetener, if I am remembering correctly. But it's really good, and my kids fight over it. They love it. They want to eat it like candy, which I have to kind of keep them from doing. And then just some tips. We know, nutritious food, having communication with teachers, but then also back to school, we got to trust our intuition, and we got to trust that our child is kind of tuning into their own and help them tune to their own. I also like this tip of aroma touch hand technique. This is just a hand massage technique using oils that doTERRA uses. And if you're interested in that, I can send you a link on how it works. But it's really easy. But I love this idea of, kind of mom massaging our child's hand, getting them to bond, maybe talking about what you did at school today, what your homework was like, or, hard things. Like sometimes my kids melt down and it seems like they're freaking out for no reason and I don't know what the problem is. And so this can kind of be a calming touch way to bond, have that oxytocin while you are trying to connect. So you can use oils that way. And I have done that with my kids before too. This is a great resource, guys, Aromatherapy for the Healthy Child. Valerianne Werwood is like a genius with oils, and she's written a lot on just essential oils and aromatherapy. So I love that this is a great resource. This is my essential oil Bible. Guys, if you are already one of my oilers, this is a gift that I give oilers when they place their first 100 PV LRP order. Anything you need to know on any oil issue, I'm maybe exaggerating, maybe not any essential oil issue, but really, I haven't encountered one yet that I can't figure out with this book. This book is amazing. Lots of ideas about immune boosting, about different issues like health issues, different illnesses, things like that. And then this idea, I thought this was really cute. This is just like a clothespin with little tiny pom-poms glued to it, and this person's pouring oil on it and clipping it into the car as like a little diffuser. I have done this without the pom-poms, where you just get the little clip and you pour either On Guard, or I've done like calming, because sometimes it's just meltdown town in the car, in my car, at our house, in my car. And you just clip it onto the air vent and kind of let that blow. It's like the poor man's car diffuser, and it's pretty great. So this could help if you're having anxious feelings on the way to school or on the way home, or you just need that extra immune boost with the On Guard. That would be a good idea. I know we talked about diffuser necklaces earlier when I was talking about the Intune, the concentration blend. You could make your own. I have not tried this yet, but you could do a DIY. I found this on Pinterest, so I know this would be easy. Just basically like a baked clay, and the clay acts like a diffuser, and you can pour a drop of oil on it there. My daughter has one kind of like this. I like this idea too for little boys. I think I found these on Etsy, so you could definitely find different ideas like that. And then I love this little case. doTERRA sells these, so if you already have a doTERRA account, you'll see this. I think it's in accessories or something, but it's a little tiny little case. Oh, I have one. It's a little bitty case where you can put the little sample size vials of your oils, and you could just keep kind of the basics. This could clip into a backpack or clip under your mom bag. So you can always have kind of your emergency stash there. And then always having rollers on hand. You never know when you're going to need them. You're always going to want more. That's just kind of how it is. And I just thought of this, guys. If you have not gotten started with oils yet, let me show you kind of how you can do it. I'm going to pull up my 2 favorite ways to start. Whoop. Technology is slow. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is doTERRA's, these are their enrollment kits. So essentially the way doTERRA works is kind of like a Costco. So you can get any of these essential oils that you are interested in at retail price, but we don't really promote that because why would you spend that? But you can get them 25% off, kind of like a Costco membership. So you spend $35 to get yourself a wholesale account, and that gives you 25% off whatever you want for the next year. No minimums to buy or any required purchases or anything like that. You can buy as many times as you want in that year or one time and never buy again. So it's really simple and really easy. But I always tell people the best deal, the best way to start is with one of these kits, because these kits are discounted already, and then you don't have to pay that $35 enrollment fee for your wholesale account. You automatically get that 25% off for the year. So if you start with one of these kits, you're getting the oils for cheaper, and then you have 25% off for the year for when you run out of something, or if there's something else that you decide you want later on. So it's a real easy way to do it. I tell people this is the way to go for sure. So I'm going to show you kind of my 2 favorites. This is kind of our small kit. It has our top 10 oils, the lavender that we talked about for calming and for communication, lemon, which is an uplifting oil, peppermint, which is an awake uplifting oil, melaleuca, oregano, frankincense. We talked about lemon and On Guard. Those are those flu balm oils. The deep blue, we didn't talk about this. Deep blue is great for growing pains. This is great for also if you have a kid who's playing any sort of sports or doing any sort of team. This would be good for just sore muscles. Breathe is that respiratory blend. Digestion we talked about. On Guard. And then there's a little peppermint beadlet and an On Guard beadlet. And those are basically almost like a little mint. And so you're seeing this is $150, but you're saving $36.50 by having all these bundled together like that. Plus you're having that $35 wholesale account fee waived, which is awesome. And the other one that I love is this Home Essentials kit. So the Home Essentials kit, this is the large version of what I just showed you. These are the same top 10 oils, the frankincense, lemon, lavender, melaleuca, oregano, peppermint, breathe, deep blue, digestin, and On Guard. But these are the large bottles. So these are 15 milliliter bottles. They have about 250 drops. Whereas this one that I just showed you, these are 5 milliliter bottles. So you can kind of see the size comparison. These have about 85 drops. So This is a great little, we call this like our little kit, almost like our sample kit for $150. The Home Essentials is $275. So it's not quite double the price, but you're getting, really getting 3 times the oil because it's 15 milliliters instead of 5 milliliters. And you're getting a diffuser, which is important. You need a diffuser, especially if it's back to school, especially if you're trying to support your kids. You're gonna want to diffuse On Guard. You're gonna want to diffuse lavender at night, or breathe if you have respiratory things. So these are kind of my 2 favorites. There's also a giant, I love this Natural Solutions kit. This is where if you're just ready to make over your health, you can get started with supplements and all the On Guard products and hair products and just really kind of detoxify your life. And then I love this, the Every Oil kit. This is Every Oil doTERRA makes. This is the big guns. And I wish I had it because it's incredible. So that's kind of the way that you get started. If you are ready, you can reach out to me. I'd love to kind of like walk you through and match you up with the best oils. But if you want to do it yourself, which I totally respect, you can do that too. You go to mydoterra.com/StephanieGame. It'll take you over here. And you'll go over here to become a member. You'll click Wholesale Customer because you're just using and loving your oils. You never have to sell if you don't want to. You're just getting 25% off for the year. And then you're going to fill out your information. You're going to choose a kit that you like, and there's also the option there that if you don't want to get a kit, or if you didn't like any of the kits that you saw, you can also do the $35 and kind of just choose whatever oils you want that way. You can do it that way too. And then you'll ship it to yourself. And as soon as you do that, as soon as you get that kit and you get that account kind of settled up, I'll send you an email, like a welcome email that'll have all your login information, but I'll plug you into our education group. And this is important. This is where people, I think, kind of, they'll buy oils and they don't know what to do with them, or they'll buy oils, no one really shows them how to use them, and then they don't really use them much. And that's super sad because I want you to use your oils and I want you to love them, and I want you to have the benefits from them. So I'm going to plug you in our education group. It's a private group. It's run by Dr. Laura Ritchie and a couple of other of our leaders, and we teach regular classes there. We have a resource library. There's lots of members, so it's lots of great support. And then I follow up with you, and we either get together in person or we hop on like a little call, and I will send you a couple of these little rollers, and we will walk through how to make them. What are your health concerns? Like, do you want to make a roller for sleep? Do you want to make one for digestive problems? Do you want to make one, just an On Guard roller? Do you want to make that Flu Bomb blend? And we'll get together and we will make one and kind of get you started so that it's not so scary. I'll teach you how to use your diffuser. I'll teach you how to get oils for free with your account if you want. I'll kind of show you all your member perks. It'll be really great and easy because I want to get you loving and using your oil. So that's kind of the nitty gritty. If you have any other questions for me, I'd love for you to leave them here in the comments below and I'll answer them. I think we're going to have this replay up in our Essentially Crunchy group for a while. So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you guys are getting excited about back to school and you're kind of arming yourselves up and thinking about, okay, here is what I need to have ready. And then also next week, I'm going to be doing a week-long immune challenge. So this will be another good prep for back to school. So I'll post here in the group what you're going to need to have for that. And each day will be a daily challenge, daily thing for you to try to work on immune support. So stay tuned for that. And thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm always here if you have any questions for me about oils. I want to support you and your oily journey. Thanks.